Maybe a little drama there.
Listen, speaking of tough situations, the Minnesota Vikings' potential wide receiver situation seems simple compared to what the Dallas Cowboys are dealing with right now. They were on our first pay or walk away involving their quarterback, Dak Prescott. CeeDee Lamb is coming to the table as well with his hand out. All right, let's pitch this scenario. 4 years, $120 million with a little bit more guaranteed than what Amon-Ra St. Brown has gotten from the Detroit Lions. Annie, I know you feel a certain type of way about the Dallas Cowboys. You were
What
hot
gave you that
on
idea,
Tuesday.
Chris?
What do you think about this scenario, perhaps, with CeeDee Lamb?
The Cowboys situation, the Lions locked up their top three guys already. They got Penei Sewell, they got Amon-Ra, that huge deal we talked about, and they got their quarterback. We don't have a deal with Dak. I don't know if a deal is going to get done with Dak. So in my opinion, you got to pay CeeDee and you got to pay Micah. We're going to talk about that later. Like, you got to pay your top guys. And CeeDee, this guaranteed money, he had 3 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. Yeah. Pay the man the money. I don't care what it costs, pay him.
Mm-hmm. I'm there with you. And it's not only how he's produced, but, like, where's your other guy?
Yeah.
Right? Like, and so I think that makes a ton of sense. I also agree with the fact that the more you start to think about these scenarios, and you mentioned we'll talk about Micah Parsons here in a sec, Dak might be the one getting boxed out. And that's really unfortunate, and I think it puts him in a bind because you ask the question, where is your next quarterback? Do you go to the draft next year? Is Shedeur Sanders, whoever, probably ain't going to be Trey Lance, who's sitting on the sideline for him. So it does become a challenge. CeeDee Lamb has earned the right to a contract like this from the Dallas Cowboys, however.
Absolutely. Earned the right, indeed. Like, he led the NFL in catches last year. So I think, if you're looking at that big contract, that is going to be something that if the Cowboys don't sign him, they're going to be sorry. You can't let CeeDee Lamb go.
They're already sorry, Alyssa. What a sorry franchise.
Katie said it best.
This is.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I had to get the jab in there.
I like it.
This is such a riveting conversation. Even Siri wanted to weigh in
Did she
on
get in
this.
on
I'm
it? I
sorry
wonder
about
what that was.
Siri said, pay CeeDee Lamb. I heard that.
She did.
Well,
Someone send that to Jerry Jones.
What do you think Siri would say, Joshua, about paying Micah Parsons?
Yeah.
Defensive player, of course, for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, Nick Bosa has got $122 million guaranteed in his contract. So what about pay or walk away for Micah Parsons at $130 guaranteed?
I think they should pay Micah Parsons. Again, a guy who has earned the right to this type of money. Now, I talked about Dak being the one where it feels like he gets boxed out, right? Because I think if it were me, you would want CeeDee Lamb and you would want Micah Parsons as non-negotiables. What could happen in this situation is Micah Parsons is the one that gets boxed out because of the contract dates and when they would have to get a deal done. So, you pay your quarterback, you pay CeeDee Lamb, and now you're sitting there like, we forgot about Micah Parsons, which you should not forget about. So they are going to have a conundrum to deal with here. But if we're talking about the two guys, and I know we might have said the other day, we're going to pay Dak Prescott. Never mind. I'm paying CeeDee Lamb and I'm paying Micah Parsons.
Yep,
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think what we're going here is with give Micah Parsons money, give CeeDee Lamb money. And I know we're riffing on the Cowboys, but I think they are the two playmakers that really will make a difference with the Cowboys.
I don't know why a deal hasn't gotten done yet. I really don't understand. They know what he wants. They know what he wants, probably guaranteed. Get the deal done. He signed a deal with Bleacher Report before he signed with his own team.
Why does Jerry Jones do anything he does?
He hasn't made a move since he asked his wife out back in the 1920s. The man is terrible.
1920s.
Wow.
It's terrible. He might be a little younger than that, but it doesn't seem like it.
I love this.
Never a dull moment with Annie Agar in the house. Thank you so much for your insight.
Get kicked out. I'm not going to be in the schedule release next year.
Well, you'll be in detention.
I'll be in detention, yeah.